Graham here with the latest updates on We Share Abundance. We are an emerging nation, and so there are updates every day, things that are happening, where we're expanding, what new opportunities there are for members and for people that want to get involved with us. And we are the United States of the world because we accept people from all nations, continents, classes, creeds, education levels, wealth status, anything that would separate them in many people's eyes, we don't accept. We are a non-separatist organization. Everybody is welcome. We recognize that everybody is unique and so has something unique to bring to our community. And because everybody has something unique to bring, everybody is equal and equally valued. With that said, we should be streaming live now on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. And I'll be heading over to, what did I say? YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. I keep saying that, and I don't know why. Nothing to do with Twitter. On our Facebook group, We Share Abundance publicly. And I'm heading over there now to have a look and see, because that is where I get the best view of comments. So if I don't see your comment because you're on Twitch or YouTube, I will check for them from time to time. But if I don't see them, I apologize that I can't answer them. Facebook usually works okay, but sometimes we don't see the comments from Facebook. We see a lot of them, but not all of them, and I don't understand why. However, let's head over to Facebook right now, and when we get there, we will look for We Share Abundance Publicly group. And when we get there, we will be looking for the 5th of August. And we have the 5th of August. Facebook right now. And I've got to shut off my speakers, otherwise they'll cause feedback. And click to expand, and hopefully we'll get comments. And we have Ramachandra from India at the top of the comments list. When I say from India, he is in India. He's promoting We Share Abundance in the Indian subcontinent and doing very well with it. And but he is a UK citizen from down south. Okay, and we have Russ Cowley from Newcastle up in the northeast, Geordieland. And I know he'll be welcoming the new football season. He's football crazy, and he'll be supporting Nottingham Forest this weekend, I think. Just a joke. His team are playing Nottingham Forest, and they've just tied Eddie Howe down as manager for a few more years. So I think he'll be in a happy mood tonight. And then we have Peter from Kettering in the UK, Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA, Paula from Holland, Richard Atkins from Devon, just up the road from me. And here in the southwest of England, we're enjoying summer. It's been a beautiful day today. Bit of a cold wind, but sunny and dry. And Deborah says, I paid for something and I don't know what I've purchased. Yeah, I've seen your payment and you didn't complete a form. If you fill in the form that I sent you, Deborah, you'll have the option of choosing what you want to be involved in. You paid a subscription to the Investors Club. And you can join either funds, Bonanza, I Can Trade, or the 8-minute trader. My personal recommendation would be the 8-minute trader, because we should be starting with that next week. And I think we can, although it's not guaranteed, but I think we can produce greater income there for our members than with any of the other plans. Okay. Rascali saying, of course I will. Let's be supporting Nottingham Forest. I'm sure he'll be glad to see Forest back in the First Division, though. It's over 20 years since they were there. I remember well the glory days when Brian Clough was in charge there. I used to like Brian Clough. He had a great attitude. Certainly wasn't shy about coming forward with his ability. And we've got Willie Coombs from Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States. I couldn't find my form after paying. I did send you an email with a link to the form in it, Deborah. But if you need the form, I'll put a link here. That is something I can do relatively easily. I think, yeah, I've got the link here. There's your form. Okay. It's pretty simple to fill in. And there's something else I want to cover as we get going. But right now, let's start in our formal way with first a short prayer and then a little affirmation that can rid us all of any prejudices that are attach themselves to us as we've progressed through life. We're not born with them. We're born pure, but things happen as we go through different stages of our life, and we interact with people and the environment we're in, and what our peers have to say. And let's get back to being babies, okay? So first of all, our short prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love. And through that love, each member may find the joy of service, because through service, they will attract into their life everything they need and true happiness. Amen. And as I said in the preamble, we are a non-separatist organisation. We are a community who don't recognise differences in people. We're all part of the same family. We know we all look a little bit different. Some have got hair, some haven't, you know, some have a beard, some don't. But underneath all this superficial nonsense, we're all part of the same family. You cut us, we bleed red. Okay? So we have a little affirmation that goes, we're happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmonies, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of this world. Okay. Who else have we got? We've got Kingsley in from Manchester. Right. I finally got caught up on verifying the payments for the shares program, the Investors Club, and anything else that's been going on. It's taken me all day. I was also involved in some lengthy discussions with Devyani, and I think it's going to push the launch date back a few days because of the way that we are structuring withdrawals. And it is important because nearly all plans that offer a cycle, phases, whatever you want to call it, a matrix, nearly all of them fail ultimately because there are not enough new people introduced. And it doesn't mean that anybody's got to do massive amounts of referrals, although a few people do, but it's never enough to compensate for all those that don't. And so we are introducing rules in our plan to encourage people to make a few referrals. That's all. If they can make a few referrals every month, they'll do even better, you know, but make a few referrals, 4 referrals in however long they choose. They can do it in a day, 4 minutes. They can do it in 4 weeks. They can do it in 4 months. They can do it in 4 years. 4 referrals. And it's a very important part of the plan, but it is complicated to structure. I mean, I structured it on a spreadsheet to explain it to Devyani in 5 minutes, but that's not quite the same as coding it and making sure it all runs and works properly with everything else that's going on in the background. And I think that change alone is going to push us back a couple of days, because although she knew about it, she didn't really understand the complexities of it until she got into coding the withdrawals, and she started asking a couple of questions about what exactly does this mean and what. And so we spent a long time discussing it and working out the ins and outs of it, and it is going to take a couple of days extra, but it will be worth it. In addition to that, we will be accepting payment for the new plan in cryptocurrencies, the popular ones, through coin payments. I know coin payments isn't now available in the United States and some other countries, and I'm going to get to that in a moment. Through debit or credit card, or through your available cash wallet. And there may be another option. We have been verified for it, and we are in theory ready to go, and it's called Remuno, REMUNO.com. So you can have a look at that site if you like. I've lost Facebook now because I had to go and look what this thing was called. Right, Remuno. And from what I can gather, it operates pretty much globally. People can pay in a variety of cryptocurrencies, and so it fits the bill for us. We are, where are we here? Looking at so coin payments, maybe another crypto source like Remuno, or maybe we may put in a direct payment of Tether on the UR on the TRX blockchain, the Tron blockchain. That's TRX20, I think the code for it is. We do have cash and card available, and the available cash wallet in your members area. So the available cash wallet is a good option, because if you go and give away, everybody that's an active member has 2 coupons to give away. Go and help 2 people, give away those 2 coupons, help those people, and you'll earn $6 in your available cash wallet. And you can use $5 of that to buy into the new plan. Like everything else we do, there is never a need to put your hand in your pocket. There is never a need to borrow money or do anything like that. We're here to banish poverty, not to create it. I know that some people in the past have been encouraged to borrow money, and it's caused them a lot of problems. It's caused us a lot of problems, because now they don't have the money to pay that back, you know, $100 that they borrowed and this sort of thing. So we have found ways to do that. So that is how we will accept payments in. Payments out will initially be only in USDT TRX20, Tether coins. Tether, is it a coin or is it a token? I don't know, but Tether anyway. It's a stable coin. One Tether is worth $1, give or take a little bit. It might be 1 or 2 cents different from time to time, but effectively one Tether is $1. So initially, that will be the way that we will pay out. The new plan will fund our liquidity pools for with abundance tokens, and that funding will in the near future make it available as an option to withdraw in with abundance tokens. But we don't want to put too many out on the market. Initially, we want to do it nicely. We want to make sure that we keep a stable supply versus demand balance. It will increase the demand, and once we get to a point where we can pay out in with abundance tokens, I don't think it'd be too long. We will also be offering a discount to buy in with abundance tokens. So that will also help the demand for our tokens and the liquidity for the tokens. But the liquidity pool is the big thing. This plan will put quite a lot of cash into our liquidity pool. How fast? Depends on you guys, really. Depends on how fast the program grows, but it's a really, really good program. I'm pleased with it. The more I look at it, the more I see it being the most successful plan around. I look at pretty much everything. There's always new ones coming up, a new 3-cycler, new this, new that, but they're all going to fail in time because they won't have enough people coming in. They all do well at the beginning, and then it gets slower and slower and slower, and eventually grinds to a halt. And I believe with the way we are operating our plan, we can negate that happening. We can make sure that we constantly have a supply of new people. People will say, oh, well, you get so many and then you saturate. No, there's no such thing as saturation. We've never seen it in any plan, in any company, no matter how long they've been going. It's a theoretical possibility, but it is very highly improbable. Okay, I don't like the word impossible, because everything's impossible until somebody does it. And if we do reach saturation with 7 billion members, you'll have all made a lot of money. Okay, right. So that is what up on that thing. I didn't think, I thought, oh, I'm good in the morning, I'll get it cracked out in 2 hours. Didn't work. It was, I got started early as I usually do, and I got most of it completed by about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But then there were other things, and I had to take a break and take Cody out for a walk. So that took an hour and a half. And then from about 4:30 onwards till pretty much now, it took me to just get the final things done. I didn't get the share certificates issued, but we have been through the shares and verified the payments that we can verify. We had over half the forms submitted with no payments. It takes a long time to track something and make sure that there is no payment, because sometimes people pay with coin payments and there's nothing intelligible in the field for the code, the TX ID, and so you wonder whether, you can't find it. You try and trace it in coin payments using their email address. It's not there. You check that it's not from their available cash wallet. You check that there's no checks gone through in their name from maybe the wrong area, because we have different ways that people can submit funds. It's a different part of the plan to submit funds from for the Investors Club than it is for the shares, for example, and this sort of thing. So it takes a long time to trace and confirm that somebody really hasn't sent any money, even though they say they have. So it was very time consuming, but we're there. Deborah says she's done the form now. Good. And we've got Bazina in from Edinburgh, and we've got Leon in from TRC 20. That's what it is. Thank you, Leon. That is what we will be paying out in, and that will attract more people, because a lot of people will come and they'll look, how can I pay and how do I get paid? Those are the two things that they first look at. So is it easy for me to pay? Yes, we have lots of options for you. Is it okay? Is it easy for me to get paid? Most people are happy nowadays with TRC 20. And if we were to say you get paid in Share Abundance token, people say, oh, I don't know, I'm not sure, But it will be an option in the not too distant future. But we want to get that liquidity pool built first, and that will happen through this plan. And the faster it grows, the quicker the pool will fill up, and the quicker we will be able to do a lot of things that we've been wanting to do, and help our members and bring hope back into their lives. Okay. Dimitri, how many Share and Share Abundance are now in circulation? Many millions of Share, not many Share Abundance. Share Abundance, I don't know the numbers, but it's probably less than, it's a few hundred perhaps, something like that, maybe Share Abundance. But Share tokens, there's probably 18 million or something like that out there, which is why they're struggling on the exchange. But we will get them sorted out. We will get it sorted. It just takes us a little bit of time, but we'll get there. We plan to be here for generations, not for a few days, a few weeks, a few months, a few years, generations. And you will see within a year, 2 years, the strides that we've made and where we are. We've been going for a little less than 2.5 years now. We got off to what we thought was a great start. We had about $4 million come in purchases of our tokens, and we paid it all out. But what we were doing and the way we were doing it wasn't sustainable. And as I say, we're here for generations. We could have said, okay, tough, it didn't work, boom, close the doors, we're gone, like any other program would have done. But we didn't, because that's not what we're here for. We're here to create stability for your future and your future generations' future. And we will do that. there is no possibility of us not doing that. Okay, it will happen, and so it'll just take a little bit more time, but we're on track now. We're doing really well. We have good goals. We've got lots of ideas. We've got lots of stuff that is available, and it will be coming out. And the game site, I mean, just that alone, once that gets going, is going to be an amazing addition. But we still have a lot of shares available in that. So if you want shares, click on the ground floor opportunity link in the menu on the We Share Abundance website. Take a look at it, check it out, and my advice is get involved. But I'm not supposed to advise. I'm not a financial advisor or whatever. But my opinion is that that will be a really, really sound investment. It's not going to pay you a fortune in the first 12 months. But in your second year and third year, you're going to be really glad that you bought a share while they were available. Okay. Right. Yeah, we have Remuno, which we are investigating. As I say, I've done all the verification and things for it. We are verified. We can get going. How we implement it, I don't know, because it gets a bit technical there, so that's up to Deviani. But it looks like it could be a good option for us. Okay. If you are in the United States, I know Leon is, and who else? Deborah, and not sure. Oh, who else have we got? We have quite a number of members in the States, and we usually get 5 or 6 of them on here watching the thing. Just check out remuno.com. Let me put it in here. In fact, any countries. Check it out and make sure it comes up and it's available in your country. And it could be the solution to the dilemma with coin payments, who have come out of the States and several other countries as well. I think on the 15th of July. But to find a replacement isn't easy. There are other options, but let's follow through on this one. See how we go on. That covers it. Have I got anything? Oh, one thing I want to mention. Some of you have applied through the Investors Club positions in the 8-minute trader. I'm hoping we can get that started on Monday, by the way. I can trade. I'm still waiting for a reply from support about how we can limit their access to our account. I've not got a reply from them yet. As soon as we get that, we can go ahead with how I can trade. But I think the 8-minute trader will produce more, and I want to produce a new video for that, because there's more to it than just that 8-minute trading in that period when the market opens in the States. There was no trading done today in that period because the market just wasn't suitable to put a trade in. It would have been gambling. We don't want to be gambling with our funds and your funds. We want to be trading in a reasonable way. We are always at risk. We will have days where we lose. We will have trades where we lose. But as long as we can win more than we lose, that is what it's about. It's playing the percentages. And if it's like a 50-50 bet, you know, that we're not interested in that, we want it to be much higher in our favor. We want to be like the house in a casino. You know, we can talk about, like, they always stress, oh, such and such won the jackpot, you know, so many $1 million or whatever. But where did the money come from? All those beautiful buildings and the free drinks they give away and the luxurious surroundings. It came from all the people that lost. Well, we don't want to be the people that lost. We want to be the house. And so what we've learned from this program so far, I believe we can be the house, and we can do it quite effectively. We can't make guarantees because nobody knows what will happen from day to day, but I believe that it will generate more income more safely than anything else that is out there. And we have total control over it. It's not in some third party's hands. So that is another big thing. But we have people that have bought shares to get involved in that. And some people have bought shares for maybe $100 or $200 or whatever. If you are in that position, you will be getting an email in the near future asking if you want to change that into one of our special shares, which are available. And I did send a memo out about that. Those are $100 each. So anybody that's put in close to $100 or more will be getting an email asking if they want to change it and whether they want it to be paid out monthly or whether they want it to compound for a 12-month period. So if you're in that position and you're thinking, oh, you know, I should have waited till this came out, don't worry, we always do what we can for you. Okay, so that's there. The 100 share, it guarantees you a 20% monthly minimum income. I think we'll do a lot better than that, but I wanted to make our guarantee something that I was pretty sure we could really easily achieve. So you put $100 in. If you want your monthly payment, it's $20 a month will come out to you. And then at the end of 12 months, you'll get your $100 back, and then you can do what you want. You can have another go, or you can whatever. So that's the difference between the normal $12 shares we have in the Investors Club and this special one. So that you will be getting an email about that, as I say, if you invested anywhere close to $100 or more. Okay, numbers for the last 24 hours are registered members. We had a net decrease of 2 to 38,860. We talk about a net decrease because we take out people that haven't logged in for 2 months. But we always get new registrations as well. So it's whether or not we've got more registrations or more people taken out. Sometimes it balances exactly, very rare. But usually there is either an increase, a net increase, or a net decrease. And last 24 hours has been a net decrease of 2. We have an increase of 6 in our active members. To be an active member, all you've got to do is log in half of the available days in a month, and that makes you active for the next month. And if you, for example, if you're not active in this month because you didn't log in half your available days last month, which was July, if you didn't log in half your available days in July, you're not showing as active currently in this month. But once you hit 16 days this month, which will be over the halfway mark, you will automatically be shown as active in this month, and it will also activate you for next month. But if you don't log in next month, you won't be active in September. Are you with me? Okay, that's all you've got to do. There's no cost to it. It takes a few seconds to log in and log out. Okay, while you're logged in, you might as well check your account, read any messages in your inbox, see how much money you've made, see if there's anything you want to do, send a message to people, whatever, but you don't have to. Okay. Multiply Weezer, no change in anything there. The bonus pool did go up a few cents, but we'll give it you tomorrow when it goes up into the next dollar. Coin ranking, once again, showing some figures for us. Thank you. Keep our fingers crossed that it's going to stay working. I don't know. But it's showing the Share Abundance token at $295.68, or it was when I took the figures. Don't know when, half an hour ago. No, a bit more than that, an hour ago probably. It's showing just $88 worth of trading volume and up 7 places in the coin ranking to 987. And the Weezer token showing down to about 1/4 cent. It was about 1/3 of a cent yesterday. Just $12 of trading volume. The coin ranking down 32 places to 1,709. So those are your figures, those are your numbers, those are your updates, those are your questions answered. Let me check and see in Melon app if we have anything to answer there. Lewis is in, of course, from Portugal, saying hi to everybody. Is there anything else going on? I'm scrolling down. Oh, we've got Jitendra saying namaste, namaste, from India. Still scrolling down, looking if we've got any questions. I've got a message here from a Facebook user that I hadn't seen. Where are we? Lost Facebook. Bear with me, I'll find it. I got so many tabs. Oh, I have 5 browsers open in my computer, and they all have multiple tabs in them. It's a bit of a nightmare, someone. Morris Odekern, all your trades should then be 65% accurate, then you're on the right side. Yeah, I think we can expect to lose probably 1 in 5, maybe a little bit more. So I think we can do better than 65%, but 65% would keep us happy. Richard Atkins, I've got money sitting in the system for I Can Trade. Would it be possible to switch that over to 8-minute trader so that it's ready for the start date? Then I can send money in for I Can Trade later. Don't see why not, Richard. Can you put it in a support ticket? Anybody that has similar, put it in a support ticket, and we will address it that way. We might even get I Can Trade up as well next week. I don't know. All I'm waiting for really is for them to say, this is how you can limit our access to your funds for trading. Because I'm not prepared to just give them carte blanche access to trade everything in our Binance account. I don't want to open another account. So we'll just have to wait and see. But I mean, if I get an answer back, we could be opening iCanTrade next week as well. And I'm not guaranteeing that we'll open the 8-minute trader on Monday, but that's what I'm hoping for. I'm working towards. But they've been delayed a little bit with illness and a few other things. And I don't think it'll be early in the week, but it'll be later. Richard Atkins. Well, whatever, Richard. I mean, but if anybody's in that situation, you want to switch before we get invested in either of those two, just put in a support ticket and we'll address it. That way we have the log for it all, you know, and we can always refer back to it if we need to. Okay. That pretty much covers it, I think. You've got your football coming back. I think there's a game tonight, isn't there? Arsenal and Crystal Palace, I think. Can't remember who's at home and who's away. My feelings are that Arsenal are going to do pretty well this season. So I think it'll be a good game, but I think Arsenal will win that one. Okay. So with that said, we can let the sunshine in, okay? And I won't sing Let the Sunshine In, but that's a good song, isn't it? But I will sing, this lovely day has flown away, the time has come to part. Auf Wiedersehen, auf Wiedersehen, we'll meet again. 7 p.m. British summertime, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook group, We Share Abundance publicly. Every day, okay? But particularly tomorrow. So until then, auf Wiedersehen.